Hey guys, I'm Sean, and I am an ARKaholic. And today, guys, we're starting out the episode naked again. We'll talk about that here in a few minutes, but first thing I want to talk about is, well, the last episode, because after recording the last episode, I went ahead and started editing it, and I quickly realized we had a bit of an audio issue. I talked about it a little bit in the last episode. We ended up switching over from AT&T to Spectrum. I went ahead and basically, at least I thought I did, set all of the settings the exact way that they were before, and yet, well, we had that annoying audio issue. Basically, after we started harvesting crystal, for some reason, the audio ended up being like a second or two off from the action on screen, and I really have no idea what honestly caused it. But ultimately, guys, between the episodes, I have went through, I redid all my settings for OBS like they were before, which were the exact same thing that I had for the last recording, so I'm not really sure. The only difference I made here, and I realized after going ahead and kind of fixing up the room and moving around a couple things and whatever, I realized that my speakers we're actually facing the mic, and I'm kind of wondering, maybe the game was loud enough that the mic picked up on it, so that's what kind of caused this weird audio feedback. I'm not entirely sure, but long story short, I went ahead and kind of moved my speakers almost to give me a little bit of kind of a surround sound idea, which is something a little bit different, but we'll see if that fixes any issues. And then on top of that too, not that this would have been a problem, but I realized that my microphone had massive firmware updates. I have not done it in a while, so I had to do like 8 or 9 updates to my Shure microphone. But anyways, guys, I'm really hoping that the audio is fixed. I did do a couple of test runs. I did like a 10-minute clip, a 20-minute clip, a 5-minute clip, and everything seemed good, and I did end up harvesting. I ended up killing in order to try to provoke it to happen again, and nothing. It seems to be okay, so let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's see if this happens, and let's get into today's episode. So, between the episodes, guys, I ended up doing a little bit of work. I ended up finding myself, I believe I ended up either finding it in a drop, or maybe we found it in the last episode, an ascending crossbow, and I went ahead and made it because we did end up finding a mastercraft in the last episode. I'm pretty sure we found the ascendant one. It was a blueprint. I, long story short, ended up making that, but I also went out and harvested a ton of hide because today, guys, I want to take a trip into the snow region, and in order to do that, we are going to need to upgrade our hide armor. So we have a lot of fiber, we have a lot of hide, and yeah, I'm really interested to see how this goes. And that's how we're going to start out the episode. But the reason why I'm keeping you guys facing this way is because, well, it happened, guys. While searching around the area, I found some griffins. And I was finally able to breed up the griffins. I am so excited. So here is the final product for both. Now, I will mention to you guys, unfortunately, we have an archaeology one and a regular one. They have yet been able to kind of breed with each other. And when this happens, oh my God, we are going to have a super griffin, guys. I'm so excited. So let's take a look at this griffin first. And it turned out that this one ended up being a female and the other one ended up being a male, which was absolutely perfect, if I'm going to be honest. But taking a look at the stats here, we have 8727 in health, which is 47 points, 697 stam, which is 42 points, 584 in weight, which is 37 points, and 372 melee, which is 46 points. I will admit, between the two of them, I don't know what it is with the weight stat, but I could not find a good weight stat. I think this one at 37, it's either you might have 38 or 36. I can't remember. But yeah, weight stat overall was just really tough to find something good. But let's check this griffin. And of course, this griffin with the green, it got a mutation. And I already have a name for this one. I am going to call this Shamrock. I am really excited to show this off to you guys. So this one has 9405 in health. That is 54 points in health. 821 stam. That is 51 points. 591 weight, which is 38 points, and 352 melee, which is 43 points. And of course, guys, 100% imprint between both of them. Now, here's why I'm excited, because if the archaeology mod gets updated and we can actually go ahead and breed these guys, we're looking at 54 points in health. We are looking at 51 points in stam. We are increasing to 46. I believe it's 46, right? 46 points into melee. This thing's going to be a freaking monster. Oh my god. In between the episodes too, guys, I did jump onto the Discord and I did put it in the general chat. I'm just not one of those people that's going to tag the mod creator or anything. In one of his in his rules, he does say don't tag him either. So I don't want to be that guy, you know, but at the same time, I'm like, come on, get this done. I want to breed these griffins together. But yeah, getting straight into today's episode, guys, here we go. As you guys can see, we have a ton of fiber. We also have a ton of hide, and we have just the normal armor, because apparently I've gotten a couple comments from you guys that if we go ahead and actually upgrade the primitive stuff and we keep upgrading that, ultimately it's actually cheaper to do so than going ahead and using some that we got from drops. And if we go ahead and look at the mannequin here, this is some of the stuff that we got in drops. So apparently upgrading these might actually cost a little bit more than upgrading the primitive. So I'm interested in checking that out. I'm going to take your guys' word for it. We're just going to upgrade the primitive one today and see what happens. And then on top of that, too, I mean, we have some really good fur armor. Honestly, we're looking really good here. So we will take this along if need be. But yeah, I'm excited to get into today's episode, guys. If you find yourself enjoying this one, of course, and really hope there's no audio issue at this point in the episode, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and let's get into it. Really excited. If you guys want to support the channel further, of course, we do have channel memberships. Really appreciate if you guys want to check that out. They start at $1.99 a month, and basically you get early access to videos, and we are currently doing a members only series, and that is the long dark story mode, which is called Wintermute. Been going really well. We are about to be in episode 3. I haven't recorded episode 3 yet. Well, I've recorded episode 3, but I haven't recorded episode 3 in the game. It's kind of weird. That's what they call their chapters of the story, let's put it that way, so it gets a little confusing, but I think you guys understand what I mean. But the way that I want to do this, guys, is I just want to upgrade one at a time, right? And then basically when we run out of resources, then that will be kind of that. Now, I'm hoping that as we're slowly doing this, we're also getting a really, really good cold resistance and stuff with these, which it doesn't look like it's good so far. Oh boy. But having the Pyromane with us too does give us a little bit of a cold buff. So I'm hoping that as we slowly keep doing this, the combination will allow us to get into the snow, especially murder snow. If it doesn't, we are going to bring the fur stuff along too. Now, why are we heading to the snow region specifically? Now, the reason why I want to do that is we haven't been there yet, first of all. We've kind of been like along the area, but we haven't actually been in the snow or anything. We might get actually, you know what? We're actually looking really good pace-wise here. I feel like we still have a lot of hide left. We might actually get this up to, like, max level. I don't know if max level is considered 141, which is what we had on the hide. It might be a little bit more since it's a different armor. But we'll see. We're starting to look pretty good, though, honestly. We are currently an ascendant, so we are going to start using more and more resources here. The hat is really hanging on. So is the boots. They're really trying to prevent us to get into ascendant in that point. There we go. We're finally in Mastercraft now with the hat. Oh, man. But yeah, really excited to see if we can pull this off or not. But I think it's the most balanced kind of doing it this way. Of course, we could just run through with the boots and just see, like, the crazy numbers we can get. 132. Let's keep that in mind. I feel like that's gonna... Oh, it can't be the max because the cloth was 141. So there's no way 132 is the max, right? All right, 138. Clearly it's not. All right, let's just keep going here. Which one did we just do? We did boots, and then we did this, so now we're doing this. It's getting confusing because they're kind of... All the things are kind of jumping around, and I want to make sure we're keeping this as even as possible. It is going to take a lot to repair eventually, but it's fine. It's no big deal. We are getting pretty close, though. Oh, yeah, look at the amount of hide. Oh, boy. All right, 162 flat. Let's keep that number in mind. Nope, that's 172.8, so no. We can go even higher. Okay. 172.8. 159. 175. Okay, so there's even higher. Let's see. The pants have been doing really high. 185. Oh, my God. Okay. 187. Jeez. What is the max here? Are we going to find out? I don't know. 189. Yeah, you guys can see it's getting really confusing on which ones we've done and haven't done yet. 195. This is probably not even going to work, is it? Oh, it did. Okay, can we get the boots? No. Can we get any of it with 52 left? Maybe the hat? Maybe the hat? Ah, definitely not the pants. All right, and there we go. Okay, so checking out our armor now. We went from primitive to, let's look at the numbers and then we'll put this on because this will also include the pyromane and everything. So we are looking at 26 cold resistance. Oh God, that's going to be bad. 26 cold resistance. That's not good at all. 26, 26, 28, 37, 38. Along with, okay, let's back up a little bit more. I'm just making sure that that's not getting involved. 483 already in cold resistance. So on top of that, we're up to 660 cold resistance. By the way, between the episodes, guys, we did get a level. I'm going to go ahead and put that into health. We are currently at, what, 71? Somewhere around there? Yeah. I think that's pretty good, but at the same time, what happens? Okay, wait a second. So we get that hypo... Well, we get the hyper and the hypo buff having the pyroman on our shoulders, but what happens if I switch to this? Do I still get it? Oh, wow. The cold resistance goes up even more. Oh my God, look at the heat resistance. What number is that? 1,125,000. Okay, well, wait, let's do that again. It's getting confusing because there's no commas. 1,125,036. 250,000. Oh my God, it's too big of a number, guys. I don't know what it is. It's over 1 million though. That's insane. And then if we hop back out down into this. So wait, is it heat resistant? Wait a second. Why would it be heat resistant? Oh, because of the lava. That makes sense. But then wouldn't it also be like a really high cold resistance? Because I'm riding on fire right now. I mean, it jumps us up to 1,054. Look at that armor. Wow, 935. That is crazy. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this, guys. We are going to take Shamrock out for a spin here. We are going to go ahead and name you. And I think the other one, we're going to name... I had Valkyrie in my mind. I think that's what we're going to go with. I kind of like that name. So we have Shamrock and Valkyrie. Now I got to remember how to spell Valkyrie. It's like... That doesn't look right. Let me look it up. Valkyrie. I don't know why. That doesn't seem right. 1 second. Nope, that's wrong. Valkyrie. Okay. You know, it would be good to pick a name that I can actually, like, pronounce. That would be nice. But there we go. We got Valkyrie. And I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what it is about a Griffin. I think Valkyrie fits really, really well. And of course, with the color of this, I know it's nighttime, guys, but this is basically a green. Yeah, green, white, and black. It's a freaking Shamrock, and I love it. First thing we need to do, actually, before we leave base here, and apologies for the long intro, guys. You know what? I'm not going to apologize anymore. Every episode now and in the future will probably have a long intro, so get used to it. I just can't stop talking. Okay, so we have a total of 4 cryopods. We do have a couple of more. I also kind of want to, in this episode, make myself a cryo fridge. I think that's probably something, but then we also need a generator, don't we? So it's kind of like going down that rabbit hole. So I think if we do end up doing that in today's episode, that's going to be a little bit later, but I do want to go ahead and put these guys away. It's just, they're messing up the base. It's too busy right now. Let's just get these guys out of here. But yeah, I really hope in the future that we can go ahead and breed the arcology ones and the regular ones. And honestly, guys, that is the reason why I have been putting off going for bison, because there are some crazy, crazy bison out there. And I think once we get the green light that they are going to fix it or anything like that, even a notification, you know, that's all I need. Just something saying, hey, we're in the process of fixing it. Then that's just going to let me open up the floodgates and kind of go nuts with these creatures and everything. Valkyrie, we're also going to put you inside of a cryo. While I go shirtless, apparently. Yeah, let's put you inside of a cryo, and then we'll put you back in... What is pushing me? Why was I getting pushed? What do you have on you? Oh! Hey! You know what? Are there any more bags over here? No. Shoot. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's put you in here, though, for now. We'll also take all this spoiled meat, and we'll put it on to you, candy corn. You're actually out of narco berries, which is kind of insane. We have so many, so many going on here. If I add this additional 84, let's throw the hat in. I feel like the hat's probably the cheapest. With 136, could I make... I can. There we go. That was it. That right there put us over the edge. You know what I'm actually kind of curious about? With the Vanilla with Sprinkles mod, we do also have a... Should I bring the shotgun with me and stuff? Yeah, screw it. Let's just bring all this stuff. We're good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wasting time around base. With the Vanilla with Sprinkles mod, we do have access to like a... I don't know where it is, but there is a type of potion, tonic that I can make. It's a crafting skill one, right? So basically, instead of having to use a Mind Wipe tonic, put all your levels into the crafting skill, and then once you're done, you use another Mind Wipe tonic, and then obviously we have auto engrams, but if you didn't, then you have to redistribute your points and redistribute all that. Basically, this mod went ahead and just made a crafting skill potion, which basically puts all your points into crafting skill. It actually keeps your weight stat, which is really cool, even though it does move the points over to crafting, so you're actually able to move around. And then on top of that, it's temporary. It's only like 300 seconds. There is another Equus. Okay. I have been going around the area and killing Equises, guys, just in kind of my spare time. They give you a lot of hide. You know, for that size of creature, they actually give you a decent amount of hide. So I have been going around killing them. And if we do end up finding a high level, I am going to tame it, of course. I'm a nut for the Equises. I really like Equises. Not a huge, like, horse person or anything in real life, which is kind of funny, but just, I don't know what it is. Equises just, I don't know. They make me happy in this game. I thought that said 150. Okay, so anyways, guys, getting into today's episode finally, we are going to be heading to the snow biome. I want to take a look around. Potentially, I guess, because we have a really fast Griffin now, if we find ourselves a Wyvern egg, that would be kind of cool, right? But don't worry, guys. If we get ourselves an ice Wyvern egg, I am not hatching it right now. Now, we definitely have a little more work to do before we do something like that, but it would be kind of cool at least getting our hands on it. But I would also love to come to the snow biome to try to get ourselves a Veilwyn. Veilwyn. I keep getting the name wrong. Veilwyn. I just got to keep saying it. I'm just going to keep saying it for the rest of the episode. So Veilwyn in the Veilwyn ice area, and we're going to get a Veilwyn. If we find a Veilwyn, then we'll get a Veilwyn. But if we don't find a Veilwyn, then we will try to search harder for a Veilwyn, because Veilwyn is a Veilwyn. Give me 5 minutes. I'm going to be like, what is it called again? Yeah, I don't know what it is about this particular creature. I think it's because when I think of it, I think of like Veilwyn for some reason. And for some reason in my mind, that makes me think of the Tech Wyvern. What was the Tech Wyvern called? It was something like that, right? So I think that's what's kind of getting me confused. The name that they gave it just to me kind of sounds like more of a wyvern type of name, and I think that's why I'm just getting so confused with it. But these Veilwyn things, imagine I've been saying it wrong the entire time. I should probably look it up before we continue. All right, good. They are called Veilwyns. Veilwyns are in the snow biome. They are very easy to get. And by the way, guys, are we in Murder Snow? No, we're not. That's why. Okay. I was like, oh my god, we're surviving in Murder Snow? How's that possible? Because we're not actually in it. We're only in 28 degrees. Yeah, there we go. We're freezing still. Oh my god, I forgot the armor. Gotta go back to base. That's really... You know, there's a part of me that almost doesn't want to do this with my armor then anymore. For the hide and stuff like that, because it's just like... We're using so much stuff. I mean, granted... Oh, look at you. Oh, they look so cool. They got little spots on them. Oh, they look awesome. Oh, man. I love me some mammoths, guys. You guys know me. Mammoth is actually one of my favorite creatures in ARK, too, honestly. Yeah, they are just so good, in my opinion. Is that a yellow or is that a white? I love how we've literally done about 10, 20 minutes of the episode. We've made 0 progress in this one. That is a yellow with a ring around it. So you know what, guys? We're going to head back to base real quick. We're going to get ourselves the armor that we were supposed to take with us. And then we're going to take a look at that drop and see what exactly is in there. And I'm going to make sure I land before I lose stam. Even though we're at 51 points in stam, it doesn't mean we're going to be able to fly everywhere, no problem. By the way, how many levels? You know what? I think we should put a little bit of health on you. Nothing crazy. I don't want to go anything too nuts, but if I can get that to round out, okay, I'm good. I think the 5 points should just go into stam. Oh, by the way, too, the mutation that we ended up getting, the 84, the whole 9. 84 is the color region, by the way. It did end up being in stam, which is just icing on the cake, honestly. I want to put the rest of those points into stam. Yeah, let's just do 5 points into stam. And yeah, there we go. Because stam on the Griffins is a must. The melee's good and everything. I think stam is the most important. Weight too, but maybe eventually we'll just find ourselves a better weight one. My question for you guys is, we are getting to the point that we are able to make the gene scanner. The gene scanner is somewhere in the 80s. We're at 72, so we're not really there yet, but we're getting there, you know. My question is, because I can't remember with the gene scanner, does it also show you where the points are distributed on the creature, like on the wild creature, or is that the tech binoculars? Because I know the tech binoculars do. But does the gene scanner do that? I know the gene scanner tells you the level and the traits. What am I doing? I want to go in here. And we're just going to take the good armor with us. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be able to survive any snow now with that, honestly. But, because here's my kind of thinking, right? If it does tell you the point stats and all that kind of stuff, then what's the point of the tech binoculars? But if it doesn't, then it makes sense. Eventually, you beat the island and you get yourself the tech binoculars. I believe that's the way you get tech binoculars, if I'm not mistaken. There might be some other maps that you can defeat in order to get it. But anyways, kind of my rant here is, do the tech binoculars, though, tell you the trait? Actually, no, that would make sense. They wouldn't, because then why is it a paid thing? Okay, I think I just answered my own question, but you guys can kind of confirm in the comments. My whole idea was like, okay, well, what if I don't want to carry both? What do I use where I kind of just get an all-in-one? You know what I mean? Are you kidding me? Wait a second. This is a white drop, not a yellow drop. Does it actually tell me on here what it is or no? It just says supply crate. Oh my God. Oh, that's so funny. It was a white drop and I thought it was a yellow. I could have sworn that was yellow. There's an Equus. 25 now. Okay. I'm going to tame another Equus at some point, guys. Just not in an episode. Now, I think you guys are all Equused out, and I completely understand that. That's fine. I mean, it's a... No. We're going down this rabbit hole. No. Let's get... What level are you? 90. You gave me some pretty good stuff, right? Oh my God, there's sheep over here now, too. Oh, man. This whole area is just becoming sheep. So, yeah, console players. If you guys are having issues with Ovises spawning on Ragnarok, just play the game. That's it. Just play. Eventually, it'll happen. Good things come to those who wait, right? But yeah, I guess that's the thing. Okay, so it's just they take a while to spawn in. Because, yeah, now we have Ovises everywhere. It's like, not that this is a bad thing, but it's almost like we have too many Ovises. It's like... What? Okay, wait a second. Okay, so we have our Giga here. This is the 150 Arcology. We now have a Karch in the area? 25. Arcology Karch. Now, will they fight each other? Because they're two kind of alphas? I mean, if they fight each other, the Karch is screwed, right? I don't think so. I feel like they would have aggroed each other already, so that's kind of interesting. I mean, they share the same spawn point, but kind of thinking like... I'm diving way too much into this, but I'm thinking like, okay, you have an alpha predator, and then you have another alpha predator. You guys should be fighting each other. I don't know. But anyways, all right. Let's see. We couldn't survive the murder snow before, and we were at 1,000... 1,000, right? 1,000 heat resistance. See, why does it go down now? That's interesting. Was it because of the... Oh, no, wait. Nope, I have it wrong. The 1,000 was when we went on the back of the... What are we at right now? Oh, we are at 32. Okay. So once we hit Murder Snow, we're actually going to get off the mount. And we're going to switch over to, like, Big Pyromane. And see if that changes anything. It does. So, Shamrock, you might be kind of useless now. No, not useless. That's bad to say. Shamrock, you are never useless, but you are going to be put away for a minute or two here if I can. If I can, what do you have? You have hide also. Damn it. All right, shoot. All right, I mean, if I can stay on the back of you, and I mean, I wonder if I wonder how this works. I can only assume heat resistance is in the cold, and cold resistance... No, that doesn't make sense, right? Cold resistance would be... Why am I overthinking this? Let's really just talk about that for a second. Why am I like... Oh my god. Yeah, for some reason... Just change it back to hypo and hyper, please. Why did we have to do that to begin with? Because now you're just going to have me going down this 40-minute rabbit hole of like, well, it's cold resistance, so that should be for heat, and heat resistance should be for cold, but then why is it cold? Yeah, we're oh, God, look how many direwolves there are. Jesus. And there's Arkology direwolves, too. They are so cool, direwolves, man. I love direwolves. But yeah, because we also have the Arkology on here, you get some crazy packs now. Because you get, like, the Arkology ones that spawn in. And then you get the regular ones that spawn in. And that's when things just... There's a Wyvern in there. What? Okay, you know what? Screw this. We're getting back on Shamrock. We are getting back on Shamrock, and we are going. Yeah. Let's... Oh, my God. I forgot to put these guys away. So I'm just holding... Okay. Give me my cryo. Oh, my God. You scared the crap out of me. Let's get in the air. Let's put on some armor. Come on. Come on. Okay, and we're good. It's crazy. It takes one piece of armor. You know what? Let's kind of compare the armors instead. If I just put that on instead. So, if I have the gloves on, which is a total of 127 cold resistance, I'm snowflaked / not really / I am, right? Because I think we're not technically... Okay, we're in murder snow. Well, wait, are we in murder or just murder? We're in murder snow. -72. Okay, you know what? Yeah, these numbers are crazy. Oh my God. There we go. Jesus. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, that answers our question. Cold resistance, 1,283 to be perfect in murder snow of -72. Okay, sounds good. So that's kind of our goal that we need to get to with the hide stuff in order for that to work. Now, the problem is the hide stuff currently, while also having the Pyromane on us, is like 600, somewhere around there. So I don't think it's going to be possible with these guys just look so cool, man. Oh, man. I love the mammoths. I just don't think it's going to be possible, so I think we are going to have to just start thinking... Look at that, we're still freaking cold. That's insane. It's insane. Now, here's where things get interesting, and I'm actually kind of glad. And I'm going to purposely go out this way a little bit because in a previous life, that's what we'll call it, in a previous life, the first time I entered this area and I didn't have footage of it, I am going to be honest with you guys, there were about 30 wyverns that came out of there. They just, that's where their spawn point is. Like, there's so many that just flush out. It is crazy, and I want to see if we can land right here first. Let's get our stand back and then fully get that into render, and you guys will see the magic. Unless, of course, they did update this. We'll have to see. But... oh, I hope the audio's working right now. I should probably stop for a second. There's one wyvern. There's two. There's three. There's four. There's all the wyverns. Look at that. Okay, I know it's a little tough to see right now because I'm flying up, obviously, but let's just get an aerial view of what's going on here. That is what's going on here. Look at that. And here's the scary part. They're still coming out, and they're all going to 50-50. They're all going to 50-50. And if I bring up the map, let's face the direction they're going. Where is that? 50-50. Now, some of them will get stuck on everything, and they'll end up just destroying this area. But yeah, this is... oh, wait a minute. Tell me... there you go. There you go. That gives you the best example of what's going on here. By the way, guys, if you actually want to check out this area, this is 3659. You are looking for the lake. And I will tell you guys, there's probably another 20 or 30 in there. This isn't even all of them yet. But I'm curious because this one's got... oh, they made arcology ones. Guys, the ice wyverns were so cool to begin with. Now we got arcology ones. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to say really high in the air. Oh, there you go. Yeah, no. This is kind of... yep, this is... welcome to ARK, guys. If one of these attacks us, we're screwed. That's why I'm kind of staying this high up. Can I do a orbit camera or something? You know what? Photo mode. Let's photo mode this for a second. Single player console Xbox Series X. And the sad part is that's not even all of them. There's still over in that direction. There's probably another 30 or 40 of them. Look at that. That's insane. And here's the issue, guys. This is the area where the Veilwinds spawn. This is a nightmare. Now, when we fly that direction, guys, I'm going to try to see if I can get another photo mode so you guys could see the amounts here. I mean, look at that. And again, guys, I can't stress this enough. Single player. It's not like I'm on a server where I went ahead and kind of changed things and whatever, you know, kind of did a little trickery and whatever. No. This is single player, guys. We do have to watch our stam, though. We are getting we're getting a little dicey here. You can look at the trees. All you see is just flapping in there. If there's an alpha in here, we are screwed. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look how many. There's hundreds. Hundreds. Look at that. They're just all coming out. Here's the good news, guys. I haven't done it yet, but I can only assume if you hang out in this area for like 15, 20 minutes and they find it, look at all that. Look at that. Look at that. And they're all going to slowly start heading that way. So here's the thing, though. As you're hanging out in this area and you're kind of just drawing them out by doing nothing, are eggs spawning in or not? Or are they just automatically spawning back in and then they're flushing back out? Spawning back in, flushing back out. Spawning back in, flushing back out. Where you're never going to have a chance to be able to get an ice wyvern egg in there. I don't know. The only ice wyvern eggs I've got is kind of along the trench. I haven't, not the trench, but like the, you know, along the ice areas. I haven't actually gotten myself an egg from this area because I don't even know if they spawn. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at that. Another group of them. Jesus. Yeah, so piece of advice, guys. If you're playing on console, you're playing possibly only the Xbox Series X. This could be an Xbox thing for some weird reason. Oh, shit, we're getting... Oh, no, 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 nope, 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 nope. We're going. We're going. Go, 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 go. Oh, God, what is that? What the heck was that? What was that? What alpha was that? What? Oh, an alpha. Whoa, an alpha woolly rhino. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, we gotta get away from this wyvern. I don't know what level it is. I don't really care. We just gotta get away. Yeah, so piece of advice, guys. If you are going for ice wyvern eggs, don't get them by the lake. There's just so much going on. If you go to the ones, like, right on the outside border, like, I think there's one in particular. Where does the desert begin? I think we're kind of getting close to where the desert begins, right? Or are we? Or am I completely... I'm completely turned around. That's the highlands, isn't it? That's the highlands. Shoot, I am completely turned around because I got scared. There is a spot kind of... I'm going to say kind of near Green-Ob. It's not really near Green-Ob, but it's kind of near Green-Ob, but it's not really. There's a spot over there where you can get eggs. There's usually only 2 wyverns that spawn in, so that's kind of easy to compare. I mean, compared to this area, I mean, this is insane. Another spot is right along the desert biome. There's another spot where you can get eggs kind of in that area. That's another good spot because, again, it's like only 2, and they respawn real quickly. So as long as you can kill them quick, if they're not good level or anything, you can kind of use that if you want. But let's go ahead through this area one more time, just so we can kind of grasp the amount of wyverns that are occupying this area. This is insane. Plus, on top of that, too, it is a lot worse right now because we have the Arkology mod, which is spawning in Arkology ones. Now, in a previous life, we didn't use the Arkology mod. So, there were a decent amount. Maybe, I would say probably 50. Maybe not as many as we have right now, but there were a good amount. A really good amount of wyverns kind of spawning in and everything. So just be careful if you're coming to this area, especially on a mount that you don't want to lose. Just be careful. That's my best advice. But anyways, as we're kind of going through here, maybe, I don't know, maybe a wyvern egg is kind of spawned in. That would be kind of cool, right? But I don't know. We'll have to see. I love how we kind of went from looking for Veil Winds to talking about wyverns, because I did want to show that off because I find that really interesting that somehow that is still in the game. That should have been one of those day one fixes, right? That's insane. Look at this area. Oh my god. Oh god, it's worse. This is what I'm talking about, though. Usually it's just like this. You got to deal with these 2 up here. 95, 185. That could be a 185 egg right there, guys. See, and that's easy to deal with. It's the overspawning that you get in the forest that kind of makes things awkward, you know? But this is one of the spots I recommend to go to. Now, on day 1, it was very easy getting this. Because all you had to do was wait, and eventually they'd go to 50-50. Now, they fixed that, because they don't do that anymore. They just kind of do this whole circle-y thing, and that's kind of that, right? And if you try to drag them and lure them out of the area, eventually they turn back and go towards the nest again, which is really, really interesting. They fixed that. They didn't fix the overspawn, but they fixed that. Cynically, that is how in the live stream we did end up getting our ice wyvern egg that we did end up using in a previous life. Yeah, it was, we just kind of stood there. I mean, we had an Argent. We kind of just stood there. What level are you? 95, okay. Yeah, we'll kind of leave those guys there, though. I do want to take a look. There's another wyvern. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, this is just incredibly, incredibly screwed up right now. Look at that. I do think they intended on putting more... Oh, God. I think they definitely intended on putting more wyverns in the area, but they completely broke it. I didn't think they intended to put that many. It kind of reminds me of way, way back on the channel when I was trying to get a server up and running. Couple of the devs and I, the server devs and I, kind of were doing a little bit of testing to try to get variants on one map, and funny enough, we were actually doing it on Ragnarok. So I wanted to have aberrant variants, I wanted to have X and Y variants, I wanted to have, not X and Y, what are they called, X and R variants. I basically wanted to try to have every single creature on one map, and I felt like Ragnarok was the best to do that on, right? And I remember at one point, I ended up having, in the swamp area, there were, oh my god, maybe 150, 200 Spinos spawning at once. It was just this massive clump. And I remember having this massive just lag spike. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? Because I'm flying around, I'm checking stuff. And I think we were a couple days till actually opening up the server to you guys. And then I saw that and I'm like, oh no. And I got a couple of messages from the devs, same thing, mentioning, we got a little bit of a overspawn here. Really funny though. Oh my god, those were the good times. But anyways, yeah, where are the Veilwinds? What is that? Oh, it's a Pteranodon. Okay, so looking for Veilwinds. I guess we'll come back to that in a second because I do want to check out the other Wyvern areas real quick and see what their levels are, because we already have a 185. Which is nice. Eventually, if we can get that egg, that would be great. If it is the 185, of course. I want to see what these guys are. There's another one here. And this one's kind of relatively easy to get. I believe it's up here. And then there's another one over closer to the direction of Blue Wob. But yeah, I'm pretty sure right on top of this ridge, right? There's usually two that spawn in. Actually, you know what? I should probably come this way in case they are spawned in and I'm looking at the wrong ridge. I am. They're right there. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, it's just 4. Okay. Are you going to tell me what your 175, 20, 20. Okay. And then that one. Whoa, that one's cool. I don't think that one's supposed to be there. Oh, wow. No, they are starting to drift a little away. Interesting. Okay, so there's a 175 potentially there. Can you get Veilwinds in this area? This would be so much easier to find a Veilwind. Let's take a look at the other spot real quick. Gotta watch our stam. Okay, yeah, we're getting pretty close. So you know what? Let's just go up there. Just land here for a minute. Let's get our stam back. Is that a calico? Oh, okay. Just look kind of weird with the design. Oh, they look kind of nice. Okay. I think it was just the colors that kind of threw me off on it. Looked like a completely different creature. I'm like, well, what mod is that? Okay. So let's check out this area too. And then, like I said a million times before in this episode, I should probably check the recording and making sure that the sound isn't off or anything. So you know what? Let's get right here. Let's land. I'll cut this clip and then we'll see, or I'll stop this clip and hopefully audio sounding good. We'll see what happens. All right. So things look good on my end. Let me know if you guys are experiencing any issues, whether it's audio, visual. Let me know down in the comments. Really appreciate it. But I'm happy that it seems to be working. But let's continue here. Like I said, there is another egg area right over here. And there they are. Ooh, there's a couple more. 4 wyverns. Okay. 20, 55, 165. Okay. It's not bad either. Now, I do want to do a little bit of it. Oh, the egg is there. I see it. Okay, is that a nest? No, it's not. Okay. So we might just have to give them a little more time. I think they make the... Oh, it's right there. Okay. So we have 4 wyverns. We have a 20. I don't think I got you. 95. Okay, so I think the 185, sorry, the 165 is the best one here. Okay. I think if we give it a little bit more time, though, potentially we could have a second egg spawn in, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know if they will actually go away or not. But yeah, I remember in the live stream... Is that an alpha direwolf? Oh my god. That's interesting. Interesting. Okay. Cool. I really like the alpha variants in this mod. I just wish that they had a little bit more, you know, I kind of wish the loot was a little bit better, you know? And a little more consistent. All right, we're going to do exactly what we did in the live stream. We're going to sit here a minute. And we're going to let them go out of render. And then we're going to fly a little closer. And maybe this is the strat. Maybe this is how you do it, right? See, you let them go out of render. Oh my god, is this working? Okay. I mean, we're getting closer. Guys. This might be the strat. If you want your eggs, find the right angle. Look at this. Okay. We're slowly pushing them. Oh, they're starting to turn back, I think. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, we're slowly doing it. Oh, that one is really turning back now. I am taking this very slowly. We got plenty of stamp to do this. Ooh, that one's like getting... Oh, shoot. Yeah, see that one. Okay, let's give him a second. Maybe. Guys, this is the strat. This is how you do it. Screw it. I am not going for any more wyvern eggs. I would just go here. This is it. It's the only place I'm getting a wyvern egg from. That one's turning around. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. He's going to go straight. Yep, there we go. Okay, a little bit more. Little more. Little more. 30 minutes later. Little more. Little more. Okay, they're both out of render. Let's just go down. And then we wait here a second. I think they're all out of render now. Okay, let's have a look. 95, damn it. Okay. I don't think they're actually coming after me, so I'm just going to eat this egg. It's a 95. But that'll give them time to spawn more in. All right, there we go. And that's how you do it, guys. Watch, there's a wyvern like coming up behind me. And that's how you do it. Yeah, this spot is really, really easy to get them, especially if you just do that. 3239 is what you're looking at, basically. But like I said, I want to find some veil winds. I think these things are really, really good. And then on top of that, maybe we go for our little drakeling thing today, too. And you know what? We're right here, guys. Let's try to get a little bit of loot, why don't we? Let's see. Why not? I love how I'm, like, prolonging veil winds, which was the whole reason why we were coming to this biome. Are none of the crates spawned in? Oh, okay. All right. Let's fly around this area for a minute just to kind of give this area a bit of a refresher. So then maybe stuff starts spawning in soon. But yeah, that is the thing. You kind of have to come back to this area after you loot it. Just to at least get a little bit of activity in here. And then I think the stuff will start... Ooh, okay. Well, you're spawned. All right. Imagine they all spawned in now. That'd be great. All right, what do you got for me? You got anything good? Come on, long neck. Oh, I actually thought that was a long neck. I'm not going to keep you. I will keep you. That is a blueprint, though, for that pistol. So I don't know if that's something we'd really go for, but... Okay, so you're spawned in. I think maybe they did just all spawn in again. Which would be pretty good timing. All right, we'll take you. If the game's gonna keep giving me shields, I guess I gotta take one in order for it to stop, right? Let's see. Did you spawn in or no? You spawned in. Wow, okay. So literally just coming in here. So far we've gotten through. Don't you... The bear's getting a little too close for comfort. We'll go down to this one first. Okay. Another another yellow one. I mean, wow. Okay, I don't need you. I will take you. Wow. Getting some really good flak armor here. Okay. I promise, guys. After this, after 45 minutes later, I promise. That's another yellow. Wow, this is supposed to be a combination of blue and yellow drops. We're getting all yellows. That's crazy. All right, come on, dude. Go off the cliff. There we go. Oh, you did not go off the cliff. Okay, come on. There you go. By the way, we do 133 damage with the Griffin, which isn't bad. But again, the Griffin's not really too much of a fighter. Only that swoopy thing is like really good. I'm going to get rid of you and I'm going to keep you, and eventually I'll figure out which blueprint's better. Now, how's the one looking over here? The bear's like right there. Okay, so this one's not gonna work. I need to get you out of the area. Come on, dude. Come over here. Come on, teddy bear. All right, we might be good enough now. I hate that the Griffin has like this auto land thing. It's really putting me off. I don't know why. I think, I don't know, maybe all of them. Wow. That's a really good dire bear saddle. That's a really good hyenodon saddle too. Okay, I'll take the focal chili. Okay, fine. You know what? Let's just see if they've spawned back in again. I don't know if we can make like a little loop or something out of this. Ah, shoot. Okay, that's fine. All right, but that dire bear saddle is really good, and I really like dire bears, guys. I really do. And yeah, this is a cave that you need to come into a lot. Honestly, come in here all the freaking time to get some loot. I think this is better than getting red drops, if I'm going to be honest, because red drops, I feel like, or even red loot crates, I mean, I feel like you get, like, pretty good stuff, but I feel like pound for pound, this cave always gives you winners, honestly. So definitely check this out. This is the Ice Queen Cave. Coordinates, just to give you a rough idea, you're looking at 3137. But yeah, let's get out of here, and let's go after a Veilwyn. Granted, I didn't say at the beginning of the episode that today was going to be all about Veilwyns. I just said, what is that? Is it a direwolf? Oh, it's a direwolf. I did just say that we were going to visit the snow biome since we haven't been here before, but there's a Veilwyn right there. What level are you? No, don't go. Shoot. Where'd it go? You are a nice color too, dude. Oh, there you are. All right, let's go over here just to kind of get an idea. Watch, the first one we see is going to be like a really good one. 55. No. You do not look like the one that went in the ground, though. I'm calling your bluff. There's another one over here. The other one that went in the ground looked green. No, maybe... All right, maybe it was him. All right, well, it's a 55. I'm not going for that. We'll find something a little bit better. So this isn't good. Oh, this is really not good. Oh my god, they're just gonna keep... Shamrock, no! Okay, I'd rather get in the air. Can I get... Oh god, there's 3 of them now? Oh, we're screwed. Oh, we are screwed. If I can get them to aggro... Okay. I can't land because there's wolves. Okay, we're gonna need to tough this out for another minute. I'm gonna have to be able to... It's like... Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can do it this way now. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather you guys fighting me than Shamrock. Because I could burn you guys, at least. Oh, boy. Okay. Come on. Don't be going after Shamrock. Oh, my God. Okay. Okay, so Shamrock, I need... God damn it. Shamrock, I need you to passively... Okay, let me see if I can get Shamrock to, like, follow me or something, then. Shamrock's screwed. I mean, I can't really do anything in this situation. Passive flee, dude. What are you doing? Like, just run. Don't come to... Oh, my God, I have you. Stop all. Go that way. Go over there. Oh, my God, Shamrock, really? I'm not at all concerned about my health or... Shamrock, what do you do? Oh my god, you stupid... Why do you have to be so nice looking? Oh my god. Shamrock's done. Like, seriously, dude. Passive flee. Go over that way. Yeah, Shamrock died to a 25 Wyvern. Oh my god. Alright, screw it. I mean, I might as well just run out of here, right? Does Shamrock have anything important on it? I don't even know. This is a nightmare. It's like, the problem is they all keep... Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm on top of stuff now. I can't even land. Okay, that's cool. Thank you. I can't use another flame yet. All right, go. That is so stupid. And all it was because I got attacked by one Wyvern. One Wyvern, and this ends up happening. Look at that. Oh my god. That's not even that bad either. Oh. Hey, there's a necklace. Like 55, cool. Okay. Let's see if there's a body bag for... That sucks. Oh my god, that was one of the coolest color mutations I ever got, too. That... Here's the problem, too. With the way that cryopods are now, guys, I couldn't have cryopoded him anyways because he's recently taken damage, and you have to wait 5... You have to wait like 5 minutes in order to actually If you're... Okay. No. That's it. They're all done. That's it. No. That's insane. There's no way they should have even come near me. Oh, that's fine. Like, this is ridiculous, man. Because they're, like, timing it perfectly, where now I'm just in this constant loop. And it's not like they're even high level either. That's the... Oh, my God. We're gonna lose the Power Main, too, because of this. That's insane. Okay, we're just going to the desert. Forget it. That's so stupid. And we're gonna get attacked again because... Okay. Because why wouldn't we... Oh my God, I can't even move because of this. And we're gonna get hit by it again, and now we're in another 10-second loop. This is... Oh my God, this is so annoying. It's great when you have the Wyvern. It's very annoying to deal with this, though, and now I need to make sure I time this right so we don't lose the Pyro Main, because the Pyro Main does take full damage, and there we go. That... Oh, my God. It's so annoying. So annoying. And, I mean, I literally have... Oh, my God. That cryopod fix has to happen. Like, that is so stupid. Because I could have very well just walked up to the Griffin, got out a cryopod, and then bam, no problem, put it away, call it a day, no big deal. But no, if it's recently taken damage on single player, can't do anything about it. Now, in the mod, of course, there is a gun that I can use. I'm pretty sure it's one of these guns I can use, and it's basically like a dino gun, right? Oh, it's this one. I think it's the first one in there, right? Structure, dino management gun. There's a way to, like, pick them up, I think, using the gun or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really dove too much into the mod, but... Oh, that's so... That's stupid. That's... I don't like that they can constantly stack that cold onto you. So, literally, you can't move. You're kind of just stun-locked in there. And then when you have 4 of them, and then, of course, you have the dire wolves and everything else, that kind of just... soured things up a little bit, if I'm gonna be honest. Ah, that's annoying. Getting home's not that hard. We kind of just have to go through the redwoods, which... Not great, but not bad either. I do want to go over there, though, because personally... Are we ever going to use Shamrock again? I don't know, but it would be nice to keep that soul. This is probably one of the only creatures that I've actually, like, really loved getting that mutation color, too. Would Shamrock show up on here? No, of course not. So, who the... Oh, my God. I could use another one. Like, I could bring out Valkyrie, but, like... Alright, well, if we're gonna make a mistake, might as well go all out with the mistake, right? Valkyrie, what do you have levels-wise? You have 7, guess what? You're getting them all in Stam. Alright. Like I said, if I can get back to Shamrock's body, just so I can pull out the soul, that would be nice. Now, here's the question. You know what? Cynically, you know what? Screw this. We just had 4 wyverns attack us. There's no freaking way we didn't pull any wyverns from the nest. I'm stealing their egg. You know what? Screw it. Yeah. I'm petty. I'm petty like that. You know what? No. You guys lose a tame. You kill the tame. I take your kid. Simple as that. All right. Let's see if we can get a wyvern egg here. Watch. It's going to be like that level like 25 egg or something like that too. Oh, that's so annoying. Watch. There's no freaking egg here. If there's no egg, I'm going to scream. I'm not going to scream, but, like, there's no egg. You've got to be kidding me. After all that. Oh, this isn't the cliff. It's that one anyways. Okay, you know what? Let's have a look. I don't think it's here. Which, oh... And I know... I thought it was coming after me already. I was going to say. Alright. I don't even see a nest or anything either. That's really annoying. And you know what? Obviously, I am the blame. Because I shouldn't have been out here to begin with. Because knowing that... Yeah, oh my god, we got another one. Okay. No. Back to the desert we go. That's it. Get in the air. What are we doing? I'm literally just causing the same problems again. Alright. Well, screw it. Sorry, Shamrock. I would have loved to get your body back, but it's not going to happen. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, man. That really, really stinks. That really stinks. You know what? There's an egg right here. Screw it. We're taking it. Getting some form of revenge here. Oh, I just give you like a level 20. You better be a high level one. Now, here's the thing, guys. Of course, I have a perfect male and a perfect female, and I can rebreed and whatever, but 90, screw you. Screw you, level 90. I'm eating you. There we go. I'll eat you in front of the parents. We have a male, we have a female. We could redo the breeding and all that, but we lose that mutation color. Oh, that was so nice, too. Oh, that's so annoying. The whole stuff. Ah. Damn. It is what it is. I'm not happy about it. But it is what it is. Oh, man. But yeah, look, it's obviously my fault. We shouldn't have been in that area, especially with me saying before, and especially knowing the amount of wyverns that are going to spawn there, and getting that close and everything. Ugh. Oh my god, we have more over here? Look at this. Jesus, they're everywhere. Yeah. But at the same time, that stun lock thing is just insane. Like, you have multiple wyverns, they magically breath attack you at different times to make sure that that 10 seconds just always stays around. And then how do you compete with that? You can't. It's impossible. You lose your tame at that point. Because again, you can't cryopod your friggin' creature if they've recently taken damage. That is the stupidest thing that ARK has done. And even when it came out, even when they went ahead, apparently it's supposed to be back to the old school way. It's not, because if you were able to cryo your dino without it taking damage, and that's annoying. That's annoying. Again, shouldn't have been there, but very annoying. Very annoying. And here we go, guys, back at base. Yeah, you know, I know we just got the tame and everything, but damn. Gonna be honest, guys, I really shouldn't have poked the bear, and that's pretty much what I did. And unfortunately, well, we paid the price for it. We ended up losing Shamrock. One of the coolest mutation colors I've ever gotten. That's the real upsetting part about all this. I like Valkyrie, but at the same time, I mean, Shamrock was so cool. I'm going to have to breed some Arkology Griffins in between episodes, guys, but unfortunately no real progress in this one. We did not end up finding a Veilwyn. I was about to say a Valkyrie. A Veilwyn. We did end up getting some pretty good blueprints. Probably this is the best thing that we got so far, if I'm going to be honest. The hide armor is not good enough for the snow, which is kind of crazy. I think between the episodes, guys, I am going to go ahead and try to get these all maxed out. So by the next episode, we can give it a shot, and we can see if we can actually survive on the snow. I'm going to be honest, I don't think so. I think regardless, we are going to need to use the fur armor. But I'm curious to see what this number gets up to and see if we can pull it off. But guys, that is going to wrap up this episode. Rest in peace, Shamrock. Mention it in the comments down below. But that is going to wrap this one up. It seems like the audio's okay, so that is always good. But guys, I will see you all in the next one. Rest in peace, Shamrock.